What's up? My name is Nimbus, and welcome back to the weekly World Rap Championships Look Back Show, where me and my guests will be looking back at this week's best highlights. But before we get into that, let's break down what the World Rap Championships is for those who don't know. The World Rap Championships is a global tag team rap battle league where 96 rappers across 8 divisions battle for a chance to win a place in the $50,000 playoffs in Las Vegas. Right now, we're in week 3 of the regular season, and my guests this week are 2 of the biggest names from the world of MC battling. Got Murda Mook and Iron Solomon. Let's kick the show off with some highlights from this week's Battle of the Week, which is from the London division, and features a grudge match between former teammates Archaic and Cool Les and their respective partners, Erg and Spit Semis. Let's peep the action.
I just want to indicate, bruv, it looks like you got 2 dinner plates in your face.
Fuck this Asian Elvis. I'll break his pelvis. It's Robocop without his helmet and a penis on Selma helmet.
Cool Les. Hey, yo, Semis, that was a whack verse. Your proof having him as a partner is a bad curse.
How you gon' test? Looking grotesque with your small legs, big ass forehead, nose like a door wedge, looking like George Best getting lifted.
Yo, you're scum to me, a fucking thief who's low enough to get caught jacking money off his mum for weed.
1 minute. I'm rhyming true. Go to my yard, you won't find a Fuck it, can I start again? I'm doing that ink shit. Listen. Hey yo, I'm rhyming true. Go to my yard, you won't find a pool. But this rich kid's the bitch whose mum teaches at a private school.
So damn, that was a lot of personal shit going on. That was a lot of personal, like, just anger. What did you all think? What's up?
I mean, you could tell that, you know, they was going at each other. The was it Cool Les and the Archaic guy? Like, you could tell, you know, it was a little bit personal. But
yeah, so,
that speech at the end. Hold on.
What? Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all did y'all thing, y'all won and everything, man. But the speech at the end, you know, took a little bit too long with the speech, man. I respect the win though, man.
Yeah, he was hosting the show. He was going after your job.
It was
telling
crazy.
you.
It was crazy, yo.
Yo, it's like a classic example of, like, when you battling somebody, you gotta be willing to go down in flames. It's like you have to take it to the bottom line. You know what I mean? It's like Cool Les and them kind of fell off in the end.
Yeah, I think that Archaic took his heart when he called him out and said he was a thief. Like, you could see that he took Cool Les's heart.
Yeah.
I guess Cool Les owes him money, but they were the 2 nicest ones. I think he needs to pay him back and they need to team up again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, Cool Les and Archaic, they just like have a history. You know what I'm saying? They have a history. They actually were in a battle last year together as a team, which is mad crazy. Yeah.
And they didn't win?
And they didn't win. Actually, they was like at the bottom. So it's interesting. It's like both of them.
Who are the people that beat them, man? Somebody tell me. Show me. I didn't even see it because, you know, I like them. I like them both. I like, you know, everything. But those are the 2 people that stood out, you know what I'm saying, the best with the, you know, putting on all the adding on the syllables and, you know what I'm saying, with the words and everything. It was hot,
both Cool Les and Archaic.
Yeah, they were throwing the Simpson shit around, but their partners looked more like Sideshow Bob in that battle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like they was coming in here and there and everything, but it wasn't like the same aggressiveness and
Cool Les and
Spit
Semis. Their chemistry was not really as good
as and all.
Yeah, I think was just excited to be on a team with Archaic, so he was going in.
But that shit looked like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was rehearsed. It was coming in right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was hot right there. I like that, man.
Word. Week 3's Murder of the Week is dumbfounded and satire against No Can Do and rhetoric from the LA division. Let's take a look at some of the action.
He won Scribble Jam. What are you doing, little man?
Yeah, you want Scribble Jam. Too bad your alcoholic father doesn't give a damn. I have to communicate between both of them as the middleman.
I'm killing cats. This fool ain't busting. He raps for 17 bars and don't say nothing.
So, what'd you think?
I mean, it didn't seem like this is the murder of the week. I didn't really think it was a murder.
You didn't think
really,
it was murder?
You know, the No Can Do dude, you know, I think he was, you know, he was holding his own. But his partner, man, dude, Rhetoric, man, and maybe it could have been a bad day. I don't know, but
Rhetoric was like a drill sergeant. He wasn't even rhyming.
Yeah,
he was just getting him.
He just told him like, yo, don't ever say nothing to me like that again. And I'm like, damn, like I thought this was supposed to be a battle. But I gotta give the props to Satire and Dumbfounded because they did their thing. They was more on point, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They was,
Slim Thug and Margaret Cho were nice.
Yeah, that was crazy when he called her Margaret Cho.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
And then they were definitely freestyling. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth. I mean, you might not know about that.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to say.
Oh, am I sensing
This is
contention
more.
here?
This is more his type of. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's all entertainment to me, and I like every battle rap, but I do freestyle too. It's just I don't do it in the battle because I just like to be a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Just straight and direct, and I don't like to keep on having to stop and think about it.
So
that's what the 2-on-2 format is good for, though. You know what I'm saying? Like they got the time to play off your boy's line that he just said. You got twice the creativity and twice the targets. You know what I mean? It's
So
like,
Iron Solomon, you more off the top, and you like just like.
Oh, he
straight
gets some writtens in
16.
there too, though. He gets
a match.
You gotta. I mean, I do that too, though. I do that too.
You might have a recipe, but you gotta add a little seasoning.
You gotta have some tricks up your sleeve.
I do that too.
That's the key.
It's just people don't even know when I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard for them to tell, but I do it in a lot of battles. I do it.
You really only been in solo battles. I never seen Mook do no 2-on-2, nothing like that. You know what I mean? I never really been in a 2-on-2. It definitely gives you that, rhetoric. He was slacking on his pimping over there because No Can Do was really holding the weight, and the other team, what they were capitalizing on the 2-on-2 format the best because they were really going back and forth. Really taking his rhymes and going on to the next one. I don't really like it when heads just repeat the last thing their partner said and then go in another direction and they not rhyming about it at all.
Yeah, that's
Like,
kind of whack.
you might as well not repeat what he just said if you're not gonna rhyme it.
You mean it like if they partner say something, they come in behind them and they say
like if you say if you like yo this and that water bottle
and I'm like water bottle,
but then you say some other shit.
Tomorrow.
That's hot. If you rhyme with it, it's hot. But if you like
water bottle,
and look at your shoes, it's like come on.
Oh,
man.
you know
what
I can dig it.
Word. So Iron Solomon, if you did get in a battle, like say for example, if Iron Solomon battled Murda Mook, like who would be your partner? Would you be down for something like that?
Mook don't want to with me.
Oh.
Hey man, this is all for the love of the entertainment business, baby. But
just hypothetically speaking, like Murda Mook,
yeah.
Who you think you'd be interested in partnering up with?
Nobody.
You think you could just hold it down by yourself?
I mean, me and Mook might partner up and take the whole world rap championship by storm.
That'll be a whole. That could be any. It's a lot of things. So holla at us, man. It could go down like that. This is like this. This is how I'm putting it.
Put some money where your mouth is.
He like the Kanye, and I'm like the 50. It's the two different type of round. He got that. You know what I'm saying? This is his type of shit. It's like he run this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it. I don't give a fuck. I know. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people gonna be mad telling me that I know he run this type of shit, but he run this shit. And as far as with the, what I'm saying, on the fucking smacks and the street shit, that's my shit, man. So it's more. You know what I'm saying? Kanye 50 type shit. You know what I mean?
Kanye outsold 50, so I'll take that.
Yeah, but Kanye saying, wait till I get my money right. 50 screaming, I got money, man.
Wait
it's so
now.
good.
It's kind of personal because Kanye's from the Shy.
I like him.
Oh yeah, Joe.
Oh yeah, Joe. I represent Shy.
Shout out to Kanye for selling. Shout out to Kanye.
Chi-Town is doing it right now.
Yeah.
So week 3 saw a lot of big lines being dropped. So many, in fact, that we were thinking of doing a top 20. Anyway, this week's top 10 punchlines were picked by our guests, so let's take a look.
Number 10.
So let's just brawl. Dog, you don't want beef. It's bad for your cholesterol. And I think that your set gonna fall. Your bitch like a Christmas tree. I walk up and hang my balls.
1 minute. Number 9.
This cat came from Auschwitz. Dog, you can't rock shit. This is hip hop shit. Why you trying to do a mosh pit? What the fuck is that? You about to hit?
Why we can take a kill from? Fuck. I go inside your heart, start touching your soul. When that light got dim, I'm like, where the fuck did he go? I fuck.
7.
This guy right here would puke from a light beer.
pants tucked in his socks. It's quite clear he rode his bike here. Fact is, he doesn't have a car, and Nameless was riding double on his handlebars.
Number 6. Dog, them shits ain't pores on your face. They look more like portals. I suck him in the face, but I'm afraid of which world I might warp to. Maybe World 2, the one with the whirlpool. I'll even bring back some mushrooms and add some growth to your faggot-ass dwarf, too.
Big over and click shoulders, your head's that big, you don't take pictures, you take posters.
You look like Desi Arnaz if he served some time for petty car theft. Goddamn, no cat couldn't have picked a partner gayer than you. No can, you got some splaining to do.
Number 3.
Like he's blunted. All around his eyes are deep bunkers. So either your face was sea punches or your high is a ski jumper. And this guy has a Greek mother, but she's fucked so many diseased lovers that nobody knows who fathered the hunchback from 300.
Number 2.
Shit. Now you're watching me stomp you. Look what $5 at the Dollar Tree got you. A fucking Halloween costume.
Number 1.
Getting lifted. Yo, you're scum to me. A fucking thief who's low enough to get caught jacking money off his mum for weed.
1 minute right there.
So, alright, why did you pick that line?
I mean, where he was getting at him about you what did he say? You scum to me. You just a thief. Like, you could tell that it was
archaic,
personal.
right?
Yeah, when he was getting at Coolez. It was personal, and you could see from Coolez's face that he took his heart at that moment. You know what I mean? And like,
Grab that shit right
you know?
out.
And like all this imaginary, I'm gonna flip you here, do this and that is cool, but like when you could say something that's really is reality, and you hit a spot that obviously is a weak point in somebody's armor, and you could take the fight out of them. That's the best battle tactic right there, or that's the most effective. You know what I mean? I think
agree.
of all the lines that we saw.
He definitely hit a nerve. He
got him, and Coolez really was off his game. He stumbled. Beyond that, after that line, he wasn't the same man. You know what I mean?
Some reality TV shit.
Exactly.
So yeah, what was the lines you were feeling?
I mean, that line,
was
it was like consensus. It was number 1. No. The other line, what was the other line that I like?
With the Dollar Tree.
That was another reality.
Dollar Tree got you.
That was hot. The way he set it up too, look at $5 from the Dollar Tree got you. Halloween costume. Like the way he said it, you know what I'm saying? That was hot. Plus it's really a Dollar Tree. So.
Right, and most people aren't really proud to shop at the Dollar Tree.
I know. So that line was hot because he set it up right. You know, he didn't just say it. You know, Greek mother, live 300. He had all that. He was rhyming for like 4 bars. He was rhyming that same heat mother, Greek mother,
disease
lover.
Oh my
you know what I'm saying? Then high as a ski jumper. That was hot right there. And then you just said that the 300 line was crazy.
Yeah, he was. You know, like when you going in like that with so many word patterns, and it's like you wouldn't even think that there's more words that rhyme with that.
But a lot of
you know what I mean? But then he came off with the punchline in the end,
another thing. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these battles, they do that, but then like they stop. That's like, you know what I'm saying, when you're having sex and you don't even get to get off, like for real. Like,
well, that's what it is. You gotta really be in your zone.
No, but they stop. Like they might be going in and then they don't get to the punchline.
Right. Like
you know what I'm saying?
He busted his nut and then he rolled over and went to sleep.
Yes.
Exactly.
You gotta give those couple extra thrusts to drive it home.
Some
you know
dudes
what I'm saying?
some dudes just be going and then they just get up and just leave the pussy just like that.
He walked down on a pussy.
That's crazy.
Damn.
But he took it to the house. He took it to the motherfucking house, man.
That was kind of a good anecdote.
To the top, no doubt.
That was a good anecdote right there.
Yeah.
What's up with these names? The anecdote, like simile, metaphor. It's like an English class, these rap battles.
Yeah. Some that's what I was
You know what I mean? Lyrics.
That's what I was saying. Like,
you know?
I know your name really has to, like, it gotta mean a little bit of something, you know, so, because some of these names is, like, so out there, it's like, sometimes you don't know if they really just saw something on the ground and said that's what we're gonna be called. Like,
and you know, everybody knows about, you know, DA is the, like, you know, Murda Mook. But like, motherfuckers is looking for ways to spell their names wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. So
taking-
let's talk about names. I mean, Iron Solomon. Like, what did that mean for you? Was it deep or was it just like, yo,
well,
fucking
you know,
Iron Solomon? Like,
Yeah.
what is it?
He gonna get that question a lot, and it's gonna come up. So
I mean, for me, that's my name. My middle name is Solomon, and I was named after my grandfather. And so you gotta, you know, sometimes instead of taking on another personality, you might just have to run with who you are. You know what I mean? So for
Definitely.
me, I ran with a lot of different names coming up, rhyming and all that, but I got to a point where it was like, let me draw strength from who I am and my roots. And also the name Solomon, you know, Solomon was a king. So,
Right.
and he was a wise king that was really for the people. So that was something, you know, your parents give you a name for a reason. And then my first name, Aaron, is similar to iron. So, you know, iron is strength. And it made me feel, you know, it's my own name. It's my own name, really. So.
it got a high ring to it too. It got a
What
nice
about
ring
you,
to it.
Murda Mook?
Well, Mook actually just was my name. Mook was
Right.
my name, you know, from a baby. You know, Mookie, Mook. You know, go through all the little nickname stages.
Little Mook.
So I was always Mook.
No doubt.
But the murder came with the battling. But that's why I never want to put ER on it though, because I don't want people to confuse it with I'm talking like physically, like just
stabbing
killing somebody.
people, like
you know what
you
I'm
just,
saying?
like,
Because
psychotic.
a lot of times in rap now, you know, everybody want to be like everybody want to try to kill somebody when they sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
everybody want
right.
to try to kill somebody, but nobody really want to kill anybody. I want to make sure that they know that murder with the A is for lyrical. It's for lyrical people. It's lyrical. So you know what I'm
Make sure
saying?
you tell them cats out in LA too, because they be like murder. They just say that.
Yeah, they
Murder.
like to
More
say
is
herb.
Buster.
Right.
You know what I
Buster.
mean?
And please, baby, you know what I'm saying? When we out there, we watching. At least
No,
give
we
me,
love
please
LA.
give me a little bit of credit when you do the easy at the end of your rhymes. Please, just a little bit of credit, man. A little bit. Just a teensy bit of credit for the easy. That's all.
This week's MC of the Week is Archaic from the London Division for his display of aggression, reminding us that although comedy and technical ability are important, nothing beats straight up getting in your opponent's face with personal shit. Let's take a look.
Yo, you ain't got a bar to spit. Acts like he's hard as shit when his father is part of the Zimbabwean parliament. Yo, you faggots are lame, kid. Fuck it. Yo, you wanna try and rhyme? Please. I'll say that's a nice tea, but you look like you belong in the top of a 99p ice cream.
So many flips this week that we've decided to do a top 10. Check it out.
You're whack and you get severed. This shirt does suck. That's the last time your mom goes shopping for me ever. I don't.
Number 9 can be racist. I dare you to do it. You said that dumb ass shit. I can tell that you stupid. I'ma show you the bottom of my boots. I'ma do this battle like I just watched Roots.
Number
Hey, yo, I am the predator. I turn invisible, and you know that someone was there. But at least now you know the reason why your girl starts dry humping the air. Fuck you.
7. We busted rough. Our mixtape was bitch made because your mother burnt the CDs up for us. Figure it out.
Number 6.
Fuck, it's clear. I scream when I rap. I only whisper in your mother's ear.
5.
The track with Proof, yeah, alright. I know the dude has died. You're supposed to be doing tracks with Trim. He's not doing them and he's still alive.
4.
Alright, you better learn now, cause I'ma knock all of your words down. He knows 777 cause his girl's mouth has my sperm count. And she reports that.
Number 3.
Kool-Aids, I'm true and grey. I was in Scribble Jam, getting head from some groupie dame. He was at home, screwing his face. Like, how the fuck did I lose the same?
Number 2.
And I did lose when I rhymed against Saint, but you fly to the States, cause I was on the side of the stage telling this guy what to say. Come on, Kool-Aids, tell your partner the truth. While he was on stage sparring with you, I was on the side telling him bars he should use. Yo, I know for a fact his home is nice, so I'm sorry, G-Dash, the mud hut jokes just don't apply.
My house is big, you're spitting the shittest. This kid is just pissing, cause his house is so small. Lift your head, you're hitting a ceiling. Stretch your arm from the lounge, you're into the kitchen.
96 rappers battling 24 times a week equals around 3,500 bars. So along the way, there's gonna be some stutters, chokes, and word flubs. Let's look at this week's top 5 chokes and stutters.
I get the heat split. Your gap so wide we can take a kill film. Fuck, man, we can kick a field goal through your teeth, bitch.
Bleed. So you need to fear me like you do an agent for the Association for Immigration and Naturalization.
Number 3.
I'm gonna start with the truth. Anecdote is fucking ugly, yo. I saw you in the footy show and you choked on a bunch of rugby blokes.
That's how it is.
Number 2.
These facts don't spit raw. Shanks ain't gangsters, so you pack pitchforks.
Number 1.
Alright. I'm rhyming true. Go to my yard, you won't find a Fuck it, can I start again? I'm doing that ink shit. Listen. Hey, yo, find a
Alright. I'm rhyming true. Go to my yard, you won't find a Fuck it, can I start again?
This is the part of the show where we take a look at the MC who either could have done with one more or had too much Red Bull before the battle. Yet again, Franco gets this week's Red Bull moment of the week.
You want to battle? You're about to be devastated, because neither of you guys are street educated, and all of your shit is premeditated. You're gonna freestyle with me? I'll shit on your faces.
Shit on your faces.
All of your shit is premeditated. You're gonna freestyle with me or shit on your faces.
With so many gay jokes, sometimes an MC will say something that just doesn't sound right. This week's No Homo Pause moment is from the Atlanta division again and stars Reed Richards.
Yo, get popped in one eye. We'll call you a pediddle. I'll stick my foot in your ass and wiggle my toes a little. Get your throat slit with a riddle. I'll stick my foot in your ass, foot in your ass, foot in your ass and wiggle my toes a little.
Those of you who regularly visit the website are by now familiar with Awkward's weekly roundup blog. So we thought, why not give Awkward's a segment on the show where he can rant about what he hated this week. Roll the tape.
Jump off TV. This is your boy Awkwards, and welcome to What I Hated This Week. This week we're going to go over something that's really fucking annoying in the battles. Predicting lines in an acapella battle. Now I hate to pick on Aspire again, but god damn, if I say suck my and you say dick, that does not make you clever in any kind of way. It makes you annoying as fuck. So please stop doing it. I can imagine if it's on beat and you have some incredible prediction, but in an acapella, just please shut the fuck up and let the man rap. This is Wheezy signing off. Until next week, holla.
You're a faggot from Brockville who needs to pop pills just to think he got skills. There it is. For a black guy, you know a shit ton about motherfucking NASCAR. Simpleton, done again. Supernatural.
No matter how bad you want it, man, it's not the Bay.
No one hardly laughed. You gotta get back to Sydney in time for the Mardi Gras. I'll beat you black, blue with a tinge of purple. Oh fuck, look, it's Krang from the Ninja Turtles. Oh, it's Mr. Predictor Rhyme.
So what do you all think about the predicting lines type shit?
I don't know, that shit is it's kind of corny to me, you know what I mean? Like, motherfucker, you at MC, not Miss Cleo. Like, why are you trying to predict shit? And if you could predict what I was going to say or what the next man was going to say, then you should just be able to predict his whole verse and write a hotter rhyme than him.
See, at the same time, see, I got a little different opinion of that. Like, I don't like when a motherfucker try to predict everything you say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I know dudes that's in battles where they do the whole thing and everything they trying to predict. It could be necessary for maybe one or two where it take away from the impact of a punchline, you know, because a punchline, you can feel a punchline about to come, and if you predict it with them, then it can take away. But I don't like motherfuckers just trying to predict everything. And don't just predict a word that you know is going to come, though. You know what I'm saying?
After a while,
predict the whole sentence.
It got a little.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can predict the whole sentence, then, you know what I'm saying, it's all good.
But that dude that just, he kind of played him, the clip that we just watched. Yeah. He said, there it is.
There it is, yeah. You got skill. They had to pop pills just to think you
Got skills.
Skills. There it is.
There it is.
He kind of let him spit his, he should have just fallen back and let him spit his rhyme for him, He hit him with every word. He said, you got skill. You had to pop pills. You got skill. There it is.
There it is. That was hot. That was hot. So just don't try to predict every line somebody says. Just, let them rap, at least.
Freeze frames are photoshopped images from the battles where fans bring the punchlines to life or just let their imagination run wild from the comfort of being behind their computer screen. Number 7 is Nicotine as the Hunchback from the movie 300 by Illogic.
That's crazy.
Dirt.
That's hot.
That looks pretty good.
Number 6 is Iron Solomon as John Goodman's face superimposed on a sack of potatoes by Full the Music Hall.
I never saw that
Crazy.
I don't get that one.
Number 5 is Ilmac's Missing Cat by Accent.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
They got Ilmac crying and shit too.
Wow, and they even did a Chinese Pepsi.
But that cat is kind of cute.
Or is that a Coke?
Number 4 is Professor Kamelat's Spit
What?
Simmy's
Wow.
Halifax ad.
First of all, we can't have that name, Professor Kamelat, but that's crazy.
Yeah, Spit Simmy's. Yeah, that looks kind of normal.
Blood.
No, I like Spit Simmy's. He's good people. Number 3 is TA Visiting His Mom by I Kill Geekers.
Damn. They got his mom with a cow.
Oh, man, they did that?
No, that ain't right.
To his mom?
They got Mike Assassin as his mom's.
Number 2 is Verbs as the Hulk. That's by Illogic.
Wow.
Oh man.
That's hot.
You got the clown wig.
And this week's number 1 freeze frame is Senjutsu X's I'm styling on you.
Oh shit.
Run that back.
Wow, that's some.
That was high. I can't even see.
They getting busy with Photoshop.
That's crazy. How y'all did that? What you said? Photoshop is crazy.
Yeah,
man, motherfuckers getting busy.
But yo,
yeah,
what's that whole thing about the sack of potatoes?
Yeah, what is that about?
I don't get that.
A very handsome fellow, and motherfuckers trying to take shine away from me. But I ain't mad at it.
No, I really didn't even get it though. I don't get it.
Yo, this kid Mike Assassin that I was battling said that I look like John Goodman, face superimposed on a sack of potatoes.
So sack of potatoes meaning like your body ain't tight or something, or what is that?
I mean, I got my own sack of potatoes right here, so I've been eating French fries too,
Pretty tight to me, so I don't know. You got to get back at him.
Shout out to John Goodman.
That's the end of this week's World Rap Championships Look Back Show. Now, guys, before I let you go, I have to ask: are we likely to see you guys battle anytime soon?
I got an album coming out November the 6th. Murder He Wrote. It's gonna be everywhere in stores, everywhere. So you don't have to ask me. Go to my MySpace though. MySpace.com/BF Murda Mook MURDAMOOK. BF before.
Okay.
That's me.
There you go. Iron Solomon. End of the week. The contenders to beat. Svengali Brothers versus Them Sorry Suckers.
So check out jumpoff.tv/WRC for all the latest World Rap Championships battles, blogs, fantasy league updates, and forum talk. I'm Nemes. Check me out on jumpoff.tv/Nemes. This week, we're going to play out with some of the best lookalike lines. Peace.
Yeah, he should sing R&B. Look, y'all, the crackhead version of John B. I like both of y'all better in Good Will Hunting. And Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
David Schwimmer.
It's like, honey, I fucking shrunk Uncle Phil. And he looks like Mega Man from Capcom without his hat on. You look like Ellen DeGeneres.
This is what Heathcliff looks like after he eats sheep shit.
Bubba Sparks, you shouldn't have brought Billy Bob Thornton.
Caught in a crossfire of an attempted robbery.
Of an attempted robbery.